Do you have fond memories of the pizza parlor when you were younger?
Oh my gosh,
a wee
round
little
table.
lad?
That's all I did.
Right? Now,
oh my gosh.
Now, for me, the memories are not so much of the pizza; they're of the video games.
The arcade in the back.
Yes. Did you ever play Gauntlet, Sarah?
Did I ever play Gauntlet?
Yeah.
No, my round table had different games than that.
What'd you play? Do you remember?
Yeah, Centipede.
Okay.
And Track and Field.
That's right. That's right. And were games in color back then when you were a kid? Gauntlet: Seven Sorrows from Midway is an update to the game that you don't remember from the arcades, unfortunately, because it was a great game when it first came out.
Well, but you're going to tell me about it now.
Well, I'm going to tell you about the remake, which unfortunately banks entirely on nostalgia, because while it may look pretty, right? I mean, it looks like it's a solid, competent game. It's not up to par. It just doesn't do it. And the problem is that, you know, back in the day with Gauntlet, you could play up to 4 players. Sure. You're running around in little mazes, collecting keys and killing ghosts and skeletons and what have you. You know, and it would talk to you. It was one of the first games that really would. The wizard needs food.
Sure.
Wizard is about to die.
So this is like a remake of a movie that disappoints because it just doesn't. It's lackluster.
Well, right. It's
to...
like if Peter Jackson's King Kong was doing the same black and white stop motion stuff, you might say, wait a minute, dude.
Yeah.
Special effects have gotten a little further.
Yeah.
This game tries to gussy you up with all sorts of crazy stuff going on in the background and big particle effects and explosions and whiz-bang magic stuff.
And that's not what you want from the Gauntlet you knew from the back room at Round Table.
I'll take it if the game had anything to do with that, with like a modern game. It's mindless button mashing. It's mindless slashing. That's all you do. You choose a character and you button mash your way through level after level. Hey, look at this cutscene. This is all you get, really. It's like a 2D drawing that they occasionally shade in for you. That's pretty much the cinematics that I saw within the first hour. Granted, hour and a half that I actually sat down and played this.
So you even gave it another 30 minutes.
Yeah, I was like, there's clearly, there's got to be more. And, you know, I got like 3 or 4 levels in. I upgraded my character, which is literally like pressing X at the end of the stage. But you're running from room to room, mashing X or triangle or whatever. That's all a means to an end. You're killing horde after enemy, and that's about it. Granted,
Kev, I'm sorry.
Well, it's okay. If you're a GameCube user, you're in luck because it's only out on Xbox and PS2.
So you don't even have to deal with it.
Don't have to bother. It's not like it's not a choice you have to make. However, if you want to sucker a couple friends into it, it's almost a passable experience. There's a multiplayer side of things. Supports up to 4 playable characters, which is nice. And all the classic guys return. But you know, they redo the voice samples so to let you know, the wizard is dangerously low on health, or it should eat food quickly. And there's still giant turkeys and blocks of cheese lying around that you can eat, which is great. But it just doesn't have the same feel. You know, it's like they're going for the same Fast and Furious button-mashing nostalgia gameplay, but they don't take it to the next level. Which
they're not retro enough, but they're not modern enough.
Exactly. It doesn't quite know where it belongs, in my opinion. And so, normally I advise you try it or buy it, but not this time. I gotta say, unless you really like the button mashers, avoid Gauntlet like it's the bird flu.